Good morning, Chatterino. How are we doing, fellas? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another stream. Welcome to another day. Day 2 of the Halloween event. As someone just reminded me in chat, actually, Suicune. It's the Suicune rotation, boys. Suicune is back in action. We can actually go catch another Suicune, another legendary beast in Johto, which is kind of funny. I'm starting off here today very casually, just shiny hunting at one of the coolest shiny hunting single encounter spots in Pokemon over here at Route 210 in Sinnoh. I think there also might be an alpha around here, so we might go check that out. Today is mostly going to be filled with some casual shiny hunting, mini boss farming for the Halloween events, farming those special candies and such, and just sort of market talk and market watch. I also want to do an overview of all of the vanities being added to the game from the event and everything. Maybe we'll do some Suicune hunting and just sort of general discussion, watching the market, watching the game, breaking news, server updates. A lot of stuff's been happening, so we'll be covering a little bit of everything today on stream. Okay, people are saying the alpha is right up. I think I was at the wrong location for sure. So the alpha should be up here from Celestic. Right into the fog, people are saying. Maybe it's already gone. It might have, yeah, I'm gonna come in here, click to fog, and you guys can let me know. It's awesome to have a chat. You are right, but up? Up here? Up here? Up here? No. Oh, back where I was at was right. Okay, well, we'll get there soon, fellas. Oh, there it is. That wasn't too bad. There's it's an alpha Noctowl. Okay. Do I need rock climb as well? I need so many. I think I have it though. Nice. So many HMs for this. I didn't expect it to just be a Noctowl encounter. The question becomes, how do I do this without killing it? I think flamethrower shouldn't kill it. I have double like specs. One on Scarf actually. With Scarf, I feel like Eruption would still kill it. We'll go for the catch though. There we go. Noctowl caught. Easy peasy. Not even that hard. Wasn't prepared for it really at all. Jolly Nature. The IVs are real. So the 2 times 31 placement is not great. It's probably the worst. But like all the other IVs are unbelievable. This is actually so good. Jolly 31 attack. This is very good. The 31 special attack is kind of a waste, but that's actually a very good catch. Dude, the odds of this happening were unbelievable. I no wonder. I always meme on the fact, like, there's so many coincidences like this. No wonder people think I have, like, inside information with the devs. I'm just a normal player. I don't have any, like, fucking connections or anything. The devs, you know, whatever, right? But, dude, earlier today, I released a video at, like, 10:45 p.m. Or, sorry, a.m. My not normal time. 10:45 a.m. to talk about the servers of Pokemon, the status of them, and how they're kind of struggling and yada yada. And as soon as I did that, 3 minutes later, Q put out a system announcement saying that servers were going down for maintenance. It was like crazy. So like everybody went to go watch it. It was crazy timing. That was nuts, man. That was nuts. Probably one of the craziest timings for like things happen. Like servers just shut down 3 minutes after my video went out talking about the servers kind of being in a rough spot. I was memeing about how let's see if I could price check this before I broke the GTL, and you know what had happened? Dude, I'm literally struggling to sell Pokemon. So the GTL just breaks, man. It's crazy. Okay, after a couple minutes, there we go. Here's the price check. 90 or 80k listed 16 minutes ago. I'm probably going like one. This is really good. Jolly 31 speed. Yeah, mine's probably the worst out of all of these. Because, yeah, I'm flying a group. Mine's the worst out of all of these, for sure. Because I'm missing I probably just go 60k or something, which is kind of brutal. Feels kind of brutal. Yeah, honestly, not that much. But it's 60k. I'll take it. Hey, Pat, can I get a scary clown mask on my 3 characters on one account? That's a great question. Yes, I believe you can. So what you're asking is, can you get a scary clown mask on each of your characters on one like login, which I think, yeah, I believe you can. I believe absolutely. I believe you can. I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure you can, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah, if you want to get like the limited time, I feel like especially the untradeable stuff like the clown mask, like get those for alt accounts that you may want to use them on. I think it's definitely worth trading over your team really quick to do them if you're interested. I think it's a cool thing to do. Wait, Shizu, did you get wait. Did you get shiny? Wait, what channel? Shiny Mr. Mime? No way, dude. I think Shiny Mr. Mime's wildly underrated. just now. That's a rare for those who don't know. That is a rare. It's like uncommon technically, but like it's a rare single encounter shiny. I think Mr. Mime's underrated as a shiny. Obviously, you know, creepy Pokemon, but a great fucking shiny. Shizu, where are you at in game? Are you at this location? Are you like literally location like I'm farming at? Dude, congratulations, dude. It's a great spot. Mr. Mime wildly underrated. Dude, here's the Mr. Mime. Here it is. Adamant 31 attack. You've got a physical fucking punching Mr. Mime. Give this man the E-punches. What is it? 45 base attack? Perfect. Sorry, the stats are funny, but that's hilarious. Congratulations. Honestly, like, these two stats are fantastic, though. Defense could be rolled up. Congrats, dude. That's a really, really cool shiny. Underrated as hell. A lot of people are really unhappy with this Halloween event. It is kind of fun. I'm like neutral on it. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I have a lot of things to talk about. But it is kind of funny. It's like start of day 2, and I'm like back to shiny hunting already. It's nice for some casual fun money in Pokéyen and stuff, but even that like goes down over time and stuff. And my biggest critique, I don't know if it's my biggest, it's not really something that's that important, but something that I really, really notice. Not the best, but not bad. I think that's a fair sentence. 100% Koopster. Dude, I am shocked at how few vanities there are. I'm surprised people haven't talked about how few vanities there are, you know? Especially like non-seasonal, non-ultra rare, non-gift shop. Do you guys know? Do you guys know how many? I'll see if chat knows the number. How many vanities are there that are non-ultra rare, non-seasonal, and non-gift shop? What's the number? Someone said 2. You're actually really close. It's not quite 2. Someone said 4. It's 3. There are 3 vanities. Only 3 that are, from what I've seen, that are non-ultra rare, non-seasonal, and non-RP. There's a 4th if you count the particle effect, but that's a particle effect, not a vanity. So there is the, for the 3 vanities, there's the mummy head wrap, the mummy body wrap, which is just fucking, you know, part of that fits. That's only one outfit. The mummy head wrap, the mummy body wrap, and the bat hat. And that's it. Those are the 3 vanities. The 3, like, quote-unquote common vanities. There are, like, no common vanities in this event that are, like, investment worthy, which is really weird to me. You have things like the mini Halloween top hat, which is seasonal, so this will return every year. This is a dog shit. Bat hat does go hard. That is true. Bat hat's crazy underrated, crazy based. There are so few vanities in this event. There's the shiny phantom particle effect, but that's a particle effect, not a vanity. There's literally only 3. Unless I'm missing something, so I'm checking chat. There's only 3. The trick or treat bucket is a seasonal as well. So there's only 3. Trick or treat bucket is seasonal. There's only 3 vanities that are non-seasonal, non-ultra rare, non-RP, non-gift shop. It's very strange. All the budget went into the bike. I will say, this is obviously the year they added Johto. So maybe that's why they kind of went for like less vanities, certain higher quality on stuff like the bike. And I really do like the scary clown mask, but it's untradeable. It's like not a, there's not many, there's like no vanities for investments essentially. And when I could do a whole video on this, is like, this goes into like specific investment advice, which I do want to do a video on. When there is no vanities, almost no vanities that are like investment worthy, I don't know if I'm going to be investing much into this event. I might be saving a lot of my Pokéyen for the anniversary or Christmas, or there's 3 more events coming up, you know, in the next 3 months. Why would I blow all of it on this event where most things are kind of RP items? Most things are, like, I'm sure the pump cats and stuff, these will like go up over time. I'm sure. But like, there's not many good, like, there's no like good cheap investments. The bike is seasonal. Yep, exactly. Correct. There's very, very few. Invest in goodie bags. So investing in sealed product is usually super good. But the issue is, what's the point of investing in sealed product when there's only like 3 vanities that like can actually even like, that can even carry the price of them, right? That's what, it seems quote unquote cheap. I feel like So I could snipe this bat hat right now. This is an event moment. I could quote unquote snipe this bat hat right now. Okay, it's 300k. The next one's 370, but I'm choosing not to buy it because I think it's just going to continue to go down. I don't even 300k, like 300k might be a good price for it right now on day 2, but I would bet money that in day 4, day 5, day 6, I could see bat hat down to 100 to 150k. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 80k. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, things are interesting right now for sure. I honestly plan to, with vanities so high and goodie bags so cheap, I do really like the idea of doing some goodie bag openings semi soon. It might be a good time to do that at some point. I think the lantern will go down. The lantern is a crazy thing to predict. This is one of those vanities. So the ghostly lantern, this is the stuff about the lantern, the stuff surrounding it. The lantern is not very impressive. Okay, the crazy thing is how many of them there are. There's 21 on the market. That's kind of a lot for an ultra rare. That is shocking. That's another thing to consider. So the ghostly lantern, not a very cool vanity. A lot of people don't really care about it. A lot of people don't care about it. There's a lot of them on the market. It's already decently cheap-ish for an ultra rare. Having said all of this, this is what makes an expensive item down the line. An item that is hated during the event is not an item that's kept. It's not an item that's cared for. But years and years and years and years and years, like 5 years down the line, 3 years down the line, if a newfound player base gains an appreciation for this item, it could absolutely become like an extremely, yeah, this gives me like Holly hair clip vibes to some extent. I actually kind of agree. It's obviously like, or it could just be nothing. Like the lantern is such a fucking coin flip. Like stuff like this is such a coin flip. This thing could become 1 million Pokeyen. Like this it also gives me, it also kind of reminds me of the second training helmet though. Like this vanity could be 1 million as an ultra rare, or it could be fucking 30 mil, 32 mil. It really could go either way. Ultra rares are so hard to predict. I obviously don't have an answer for it. I don't have like the inside, like no one knows what's going to happen. It's all predictions, right? And I wouldn't even be brave enough to make an ultra rare prediction on the lantern. The RP vouchers reset on the GTL, is that something that happens every event or only this time? The developers have been really good about doing that recently. So what they do is every time they make an update that impacts the economy or impacts the price of a certain item, they delist all of that item to make sure that nobody gets like taken advantage of or like sniped or bought up or whatever, which I think is actually kind of cool. So for example, when they like nerfed heart scales recently, they delisted all those as well. I'm pretty sure they've been really good about which is like really cool to me. Or like when they added prismatic pearls to the game, this is a good example. When they added prismatic pearls to the game, they delisted all shiny listings, which was really crazy because shinies went from essentially like, there was things like shiny Solrock and Lunatone, which were like 800k at the time, up to like 1.2 mil Pokeyen minimum for a shiny because prismatic pearls became a lot more valuable and became a new sink for shinies and such. So they've been good about trying to protect players from market stuff upon updates. Has there been any good PvP mons released with the Halloween event yet? That's a great question. No, I haven't seen any like I haven't seen any game-changing alphas. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. That's a good question. The Flaming Skullhead was untradeable, aka Ghost Rider's face, or is it extinct on the GTL? It's extinct on the GTL. You're talking about the Flaming Skull mask. I actually talked about that earlier in a video, so I know that I can go use Turtle. Thank you, Turtle, in my team for wearing this. I love you for this. He's wearing one, so I can use it as an example. It's the Flaming Skull head or mask or whatever. It's like a 5 billion Pokeyen vanity. At least the orange one is. That's what Turtle said yesterday, like 5 to 6 bill. So when vanities get this expensive, they literally never get listed on the GTL because you could only sell something. I think it's like 2 bill. It's the same as like the RuneScape number. It's like 2.174 blah blah blah, right? So like you can only list it for like a max. So why would you ever list it for 2 point whatever bill when it's worth like 5 bill? So you have to like trade. When you get that level of wealth, you have to start buying vanities with other vanities or items. So for example, the way that someone would advertise they want to buy a Orange Flaming Skull in like trade chat would be like, hey, willing to buy Orange Flaming Skull. I have 2 bill cash plus 4 scythes plus a 6x31 like Shalfa Charizard. That's my payment. Like, it's like you do a mixture of like items and vanities and values and Pokemon. It's very, very crazy. That stuff gets really extreme, but that's why it's not on the market, because it's just, it goes over the max value the market can even sell for. It'd be really cool to see if they were to up the max cash stack at some point in Pokemon, or maybe up the value you can sell stuff for. But I think it's a really tough code change, I would guess. Something like RuneScape doesn't just do that, you know? Let me finish up this lore. I got 2 steps. Let me finish up this lore and we'll go do the mini boss rotation. All right, there it is. So first one's going to be over in, what's the one in Sinnoh resort area? Fuck, even I haven't done the mini quest to be able to access this. That's really funny. Don't care, didn't ask. Next one. That's really funny. Sinnoh one is bugged? I don't think it's bugged. I think you need to do a mini quest to be able to get to it, from my understanding. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay, apparently that Sinnoh one is actually just straight bugged. It's not even like I thought it was a mini quest that I like couldn't have access to, but no, it's a straight up bugged apparently. You just can't, which is really funny. It kind of reminds, sometimes there will be the do you guys know that snow spot in Icarus City in the Unova region? There's a spot in like the left of the PC where once it's like winter time, snow falls and you're able to access a certain location. Sometimes we'll get spawns up there when it's not wintertime, so we just can't access it during certain events, which is kind of funny. That's a cool thing to think about, Dimitri. Yeah, Turkey Day is coming up. Thanksgiving. Turkey Day Suicune would be dope as fuck. Yeah, the idea of like trying to get a legendary. Hell yeah, dude. Trying to get a legendary on like Turkey Day, or I love getting, I think last year I got a shiny Heatmore on Thanksgiving. I believe I might have gotten 2 shinies that day or close to it. Yeah, going for shinies or just rare catches like legendaries on holidays is one of my favorite little niche things in Pokemon. It's very fun. There's a Scorpy spawn over at Runes of Alpha. I'm very down to go check that. Absolutely super down. Well, actually, it's gone. I missed it, so unlucky. I love shiny checking swarms like Scorpy, Drapion are great Halloween and just great swarms. If you ever see those, like fantastic shiny check swarms. Really difficult Pokemon to shiny farm, to shiny hunt. Shiny hunts, so you might as well just go check them honestly while you can. It's very unlikely, but maybe one day you can hope, you know. Anniversary event isn't a dungeon right like Xmas. Correct. The anniversary event is more similar to the Halloween event, where it has a boss battle like the red fight. Well, it was red. It might be different. Obviously not the red like the Johto fight, but a boss fight. And then I think it's a triple rotation battle boss fight similar to Halloween. And then you also, it's much more similar to Halloween. You have the boss fight, and then you also have these like run around to like instance things, like the mini bosses essentially to go do. So much more similar to the Halloween event, yeah. Mini boss farming essentially consists of like one quick turn for the whole fight, and then 5 minutes of me getting turned around and confused and distracted by chat until actually moving to the next mini boss to fight. Rate shiny Wailmer on a scale of 1 to 10. Wailmer is a single encounter fishing shiny that has a 100% encounter rate. It's somewhere between a like 3 to 4 in terms of base out of 10 on the scale. I think, yeah, single encounter shinies are like a 4 out of 10, right? Or no, single encounters are like is it really a 3? What's a fishing base shiny? It's like a 4, somewhere around a 4. In terms of like difficulty. Now in terms of looks, I thought you were asking for like shiny. My shiny rating videos are very harsh in terms of rating. If you're asking my personal preference of like the visuals only, if I'm arguing difficulty to get it, probably like a 4 or 5, which is very harsh, but it's still very, very tough. If you're arguing my personal preference, like it's like a 10, dog. I love shiny Wailmer and Wailord. Biggest shiny, you know, follower sprite in the entire game. Big giant purple. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. I love shinies like that. With that mini boss rotation complete, I can either A, go to Johto and do single encounters there and hope for Suicune, I guess, which I might just do, honestly, or just go single encounter in Sinnoh for like a dope shiny. Where do I want to single encounter today is the question in Johto. I know it's technically called the Flaming Motorcycle. Dude, I'm going to call it the Ghost Rider bike, okay? I'm sorry. I'm never, ever going to refer to it as the Flaming... It's the Ghost Rider bike, okay? We all know it. We see it. Yeah, it's the Ghost Rider bike. This is why the Toro spot is actually like pretty solid and underrated for like a single encounter shunt location or single encounter like going for Suicune. Bayleaf is here, and I always forget that, dude. Bayleaf is here. Okay, if you want to farm BP, someone asked best BP farm outside of the red fight. I would definitely say the red fight's probably the best BP farm, hilariously. It's gonna get you like more than you'll ever need if you just like do it once a week. Other than that, you can do PvP. PvP gets you BP. Now keep in mind, randoms PvP is fun and easy, but it does get you less BP than constructed tiers, aka OU, UU, NU doubles. So you do get less BP in random, which is kind of funny to me, but it makes sense. They don't want you to like be able to bot it so easily, whatever, right? So you get BP from PvP, also Battle Tower, I believe. Battle Tower and like doing any sort of those PVM challenges similar to like Battle Tower type content. And then also Elite Four reruns if you want to do that. I have like 132k BP, okay? And pretty much all of it, or no, all of it has just been passively gained over time from like red refights, PvP whenever I'm in the mood, etc, etc. I don't recommend, like, you don't need BP for many things. Like, everything that you need BP for, you probably should just buy on the GTL, unless you're like an Iron Man account. It's kind of a cool, like, it's kind of one of the coolest things about like Iron Man account if you were to do that in Pokemon, which is, if you don't know, Iron Man is a self-sufficient account. The term comes from old school RuneScape. The idea of an Iron Man account is actually pretty cool, because to get like a choice band or choice specs or choice, you know, those items, life orb, all that, you'll actually would have to grind BP and grind like PvP or something as an Iron Man account, which is really cool. However, if you're manic, just don't buy it, dog. If you're like, oh, I need to get a choice band, I have two options. Should I grind BP doing some crazy weird shit, which isn't good? Like, BP is not a good money making method. Like, you should never be like money making farming BP. It's not good. There's way better stuff. Should I go farm the BP, or should I just buy it? It's not even close. Just go buy it, dog. Just go buy it. Farming BP is not good money pretty much ever. It's just a like tagged on extra reward. Just go buy your BP items, please. That's the TLDR. There's more RNG involved in this pumpkin fight than there ever has been. There's also more skill though because of it, which is kind of interesting. But it also makes it hard to like make a guide for it, because like there's so many things you need to adapt to. It's actually like really tough. Knowing when to like X speed versus X special on like in phase 3, knowing when to potion on phase 2 to prepare your HP for phase 3 if you have to, knowing when to eruption versus flamethrower if you need to worry about pump mage doing a surf off. There's so many things that actually like are really, really scary and can be really crazy. It's a lot of situational RNG you have to read. Yes, absolutely. That's pretty much exactly it. There's a lot of RNG and you have to adjust to situations because of it, and I don't know, I'm not smart enough, I don't know all of the options that could happen and how to adjust to all of them properly, right? Which is why like my percentage was like 50% or so. I'm a new player, I've been playing for 2 weeks. I had fun using your strat and finding ways to consistently adapt to the RNG. I got to an 80% win rate with the same mons and a few other items. Dude, I'm happy to hear that, man. I really appreciate, I'm always happy to hear that. I heard so much mixed success with my guide that it does make me worry, like, fuck, that I put like a really shitty, but you know, I put it out like 10 hours after the event had started, but I definitely got a lot of mixed feedback, a lot of hate for that guide, so I appreciate hearing the positive feedback as well. And it's good if, you know, critique is good if I didn't make it clear. I think a good critique is I don't think I made it clear enough how much RNG was involved, because I didn't really know at the time, but I still should have qualified, because if you don't know, you got to qualify, right? So you could definitely argue that I should have made it more clear, like, hey, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't, you know, that's a fair critique. But there was a lot of people saying, like, a lot of people were like, this guide just flat out doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dog, I know it works. I just, like, you know, like, you're obviously just, I'm sorry you're having a tough time. Good luck to you, but like, it does work. You know, people saying, yeah, there's a lot of back and forth on it. And I understand, it's frustrating, man. It's stressful. It's a tough fight, the pumpkin fight. Are the goodie bags bad this year? Question mark. It's actually such a good question. I heard you can also get 2022 items in them. Yup, that is true. And then you can a lot of the items, are the goodie bags bad? It's really a tough question. I've talked about it a lot. I think just calling them bad is too blanket of a statement. What I will say is that there are only 3 vanities that are non-ultra rare, non-seasonal, non-gift shop, non-particle effect, which is the mummy head, the mummy body, and the bat hat. That's literally it. Short answer, yes. Are the goodie bags bad this year? They are the worst goodie bags I've ever seen, probably. How about that? Are they bad this year? It's a tough question. Now, does that make them bad for investing? Yes and no. It's actually, I'm actually going to be so interested to see what happens this year with this year's goodie bags, because like they're going to be the least desired, but because of that, I wonder how the supply will be. I wonder if they'll also be low supply, or like people won't care about them. I'm really curious to see what happens with that. I'm really unhappy with the amount of seasonal vanities that were added this, or like I've been seeing so many more seasonals recently, and I don't really like that. Seasonals are cool. I don't know. Sorry, seasonals are fair is what I should say, but they're not cool. They're not fun. The mini top hat is goated. The mini top hat's fantastic, but it's a seasonal, and it makes me sad. Maybe I'm just an exclusive gatekeepy loser, you know? Maybe, man. I don't like when a bunch of vanities return every year. I think having seasonals are fantastic because seasonal vanities allow new players to get cheap, cool, good vanities, right? But the issue is vanities aren't cool if everybody has them, right? I'm tired with the amount of seasonals. Yes, I don't want to see this many seasonals. I want most vanities in the game to be like a really rare niche vanity that only appeared in an event one time back in like 2015, which is why things like Vampire Fangs get really expensive. Things like Holly Hair Clip are like 78 mil. Things like the Scythe, you know, are 950 mil is the cheapest one. That's insane. It's more close to like 500 to 600 mil, but people try to raise the price up all the time. Which is Broomstick or something? There's a witch one as well. It's really expensive, which is Broomstick, 150 mil. I prefer vanities like this that are like niche and rare and were only available for a limited period of time. Some of them are expensive, but they create cool goals, man. They create cool goals. They're interesting. They're fun. They're unique. And because they're rare and special and expensive and hard to get, it's what makes them so interesting and cool. If seasonal vanities are just boring and like they're not impressive, they're cool because adding cheap, obtainable vanities for new players or everyone is really cool and awesome. But I don't know. There's also cheap. Unique ones as well. Look at things like the bunny tail. I think this is a very cool vanity. Came out this like a year ago almost. Lunar New Year event. It's 25k. I love stuff like this. Bunny tail. I love stuff like the Koban, the zombie mask. These are cheap, unique vanities. Why not have stuff like this? I don't know. I prefer this stuff over seasonals. Just my preference. It's not right or wrong. Just speaking with how I feel, you know. I always say, if you quit Pokemon, if you ever know you're going to quit Pokemon, if you ever know you're going to quit, buy a shit ton of investments. If you ever know that you're going to quit the game, if you ever know that you're going to like take a break from Pokemon for like years, like if I were to quit Pokemon today, I would just go to the market and buy like 1,000 bunny tails, right? I would buy like, what I would really do is I would buy a shit ton of anniversary chests, a shit ton of bunny tails. I would just buy like all this stuff. I'd buy like, if I were to quit the game, I would just buy a shit ton of stuff and just come back and hope that it skyrocketed, you know. Stuff like the mummy head won't be available in the future, or will? Yes, correct. Great question. So yes, the 3 vanities from this event that won't be available in the future, or like more of these vanities will never be brought into the game after the event. Bat hat. These are vanities that are limited. And then obviously all the gift shop stuff. Like, dude, the fucking cats, the pump cat, the trick kitty. Just those 2. The flaming motorcycle is seasonal. It'll come back every single year. It'll never reach like a very high price. X-Cloak, all this stuff is just seasonals, you know? So keep that in mind. I'll do a lot of investing videos and stuff, but yeah, keep all that in mind. Yeah, Gendars are the Gendar line is very, very funny. They have hidden ability access. So there are hidden ability access Gendars on the GTL, right? With like the little thing. But there actually is no hidden ability in the game. So they have the access, but no ability to actually use, which is very, very funny. Fun fact, Gendar actually used to have Levitate. I don't think Levitate is its hidden ability. I think it's normal ability. Gendar had Levitate in Pokemon for a little bit back in, man, I don't even remember what year, so I won't make a claim. And it was broken. It was so fucking good. It'd be really interesting to see if they could, it'd be really interesting to see if they could re-implement Levitar Gengar and see how broken. I have no idea. I'm not up to date on I'm sure like PvPers are type around. That's a horrible idea, Petrowski. No, don't do that. I have no idea. Maybe it's turbo broken. I think it's interesting to talk about or see if things like that can be reintegrated. Like, for example, Draco Meteor Hydreigon recently re-added. But I have no idea if it'd be still broken or not. I really don't know. But it's interesting to think about. This is a great question from a new player, and I love this question. So you said you picked one starter. Is there any way to catch the other two starters? Or do we need to buy them? Yes. One of my favorite things about Pokemon is that you can play the games with all three starters. So if you start in Kanto, and let's say you pick Charmander. Let's say you start in Kanto, you pick Charmander, right? That's your starter. You can go buy some cheap lures. It's going to cost you a little bit of Pokeyen. Maybe like, you know, 3K or so and some Pokeballs. You can go lure and catch a Squirtle at Route 24, which is like above... Cerulean City, right above Misty's gym. So second gym, you can go catch a Squirtle. And then I think Bulbasaur is in Viridian Forest. No? Where's Bulbasaur at now? Bulbasaur, I think it's Viridian Forest. Yeah. So you can literally, you can get all three starters to play through Kanto before the second gym badge, which is so cool. Yeah, they're all early game locations. I think that is really cool. If you want to play through Kanto with all three starters, you can in Pokemon. You have to like kind of plan it out a little bit and like really strategize for it a little bit, right? But you can do it like all before the second gym, which is super sick. Yeah, before, yeah, like Nugget Bridge area. Someone asked me 2012 Charizard, what's the current market price? I love just checking this stuff, so let's see. The cheapest 2012 Charizard right now is 2 mil. 2 mil is the cheapest. Now, what about Charmander and stuff? Are there other ones? There's one Charmander for 100 mil, but that's... Wow. That's crazy. Legendary in 321. I have not tried a single Legendary lore yet. So you know what? I really appreciate the gift of that, Mishu. Let me finish up this lore, and I will super go grab that. Because I'd love to test it, but I've never used Legendary lore. How good are they? I'm going to be super honest with you, Sleazy. You asked me, it's day 2. You said, I guess it's a little too early to say for sure, but so far, do you think it would be worth to hard invest in this event or just buy what I like and save for the next events? It's definitely too early. It is too early, okay? But at the same time, I'm going to be super honest with you guys and say that I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot on this event personally. Whether me saying that makes you think that you should spend a lot more on this event or a lot less, there's no wrong answer, right? Like me saying that doesn't really, yeah. I'm probably not going to invest a whole lot into this event. I don't think it's that intriguing to me. But we'll see. That could change within a day, so keep an eye out. Is the Fire Bike and the Sleigh the only bike skins? They're the only drastic bike skins. There's also like the motorcycles. And I think you can get like a red bike and a blue bike, but that's about it. I would say pretty much they're the only bike skins. Like there's very few bike skins in Pokemon Mo. There's the flame motorcycle, the normal motorcycle, which is like a thick wheels. And then there's the sleigh. That's pretty much, it's just like those 3. That's pretty much it. Check Safeguard price, Pat. I've checked it a little bit here and there. I actually sold a few of my safeguards. Dude, I'm gonna... So I have 130. I sold like a couple of them, 3 or 4. I have like 75k from them, which is hilarious. What are they at right now? Let's see. They going back down? Ooh, they are going back down a bit. That's okay. I'm still gonna make money on them no matter what. Like if I have to relist them for like whatever price, like that's fine. Damn, people are undercutting the fuck out of me, which is they're right, and they probably should, you know. But this is everybody's tanking it though. I will say. We'll see what happens with that, okay? We'll see what happens. A lot of sales here, though. The shiny tentacle that I misbought, sold, I didn't even make... I, like, neutraled on that. Net neutraled. I made a fair bit of money from this event, though. My yen stack has gone down because of, buying all the art... I bought, like, 2k RP or whatever. But I've actually made, like, a lot of money on this event, I think. That's actually such a good take, Fondest. Most games don't let you sell or exchange your skins for something else in games, so there's a bit more value on Pokemon compared to other game skins. That is actually hyper true. I was kind of critiquing or saying, like, it is kind of crazy, like, $20 for these cats seems really high, but maybe I'm just a frugal person. But that's kind of Giga Brain. Like, that's actually kind of true. You are able to, like, trade them. They're not like, soul bound to you or account bound. You can trade them. Sell them off later. Definitely, honestly, a really good point. Are GTL prices dropping for 31 IVs like they did last Christmas event? Good question. I think they're going up. So that's the reason why. That's actually a fantastic question. So during the Christmas event and the Lunar New Year event, usually like 1x31 IV mons go down in price. The reason being, you don't need any Pokemon for those events. You just grind the events. It's an instance dungeon. Everything's supplied to you. However, during the Halloween event and during the anniversary event, you need your own Pokemon. So look at this. 1x31 speed Dittos are up in price to 12, 13k because less people are farming Dittos, but more people need IV'd Pokemon. That's actually like a really interesting comparison. That's a great question that you asked, Mike Ross. So yeah, during certain events, IVs of Pokemon will actually go up in price, like these events, but then during certain ones they'll go down. Yeah, great question. Yeah, let me go do these mini bosses and then do the next mini bosses, and then we can do a shiny charm. I'm super down for that. But yeah, let me I still haven't popped the legendary lore. I keep forgetting. Mishu gifted me a legendary lore and I still haven't popped it. I have actual brain rot. Let me okay. The mini bosses reset. Oh, they all reset. They just reset. Okay. Mini bosses all just reset 3 minutes ago. So let's there's Verdant Turf, Saffron City, Striation, Cult so far. I haven't read the effects of the legendary lore in so long. I'm gonna have to read over them to make sure I can even understand what they exactly, you know, buff and benefit. Do you think they'll nerf slash tweak the Pumpkin fight at all? Having such a hard time with it. First fight wasn't too bad, but the second one I was like, oh god, no, please. I don't know, man. It's only a really good question. I could see them nerfing it a little. Nerfing it a little. Historically, they do want stuff to be really hard. But I think that it is hard, but there's so much. I do think there's too much I do think there's too much RNG involved personally. But we'll have to see. It's really up to the Pokemon devs in terms of nerfing stuff, like making it easier for the player. Historically, whew, you don't see that a whole lot, which is for better or for worse. I like it, but it's for better or for worse. I think it's interesting. We'll see. We'll see if they nerf it at all. I could see a really slight nerf incoming. A really slight nerf that would get rid of some of the RNG. I don't know what that exactly would entail. It'd be some very specific mechanical change, but yeah, we'll have to see. What a weird spot for a mini boss. Do you have to like go all the way down here and such? He's like fully into Dragon's Den, like by the Joel. Yeah, what a weird location. There's also a Wisp here. That's kind of funny. Yeah, this is a strange location. Let me collect this Pokémon really quick, which is a cool little yoink. 1.7 mil or so, Pog. Got Shiny Charm active, Donator status. We're going to head over here. We're going to pop a legendary lore. I've never popped one of these before. We'll see if it's actually good or not. What's the effect? I didn't even read it. Let me... These cost like 90k a piece, 96k. A special lore which attracts roam legendaries for their steps while outdoors, increases the encounter chance by 30%. Can you pop? Can you double pop? Can you stack lures? You cannot. Okay. So this increases the chance. Specifically, this increases the chance at encountering Suicune by 30%. It's a scam. It probably is a scam. Because let's say, like, this costs 96k. Let's run the math. If the odds of catching Suicune, we don't know the odds, but let's guesstimate it's 5k. Okay? Let's guesstimate it's 5k. How much does it actually increase it by, right? 5k. It literally makes it, okay, it makes the rate, instead of 1 out of 5k, ooh, it's 1 out of 3,500. So I'm so glad that I'm gonna be able to get 30 encounters while on this 100k lore to really increase my chance. It's, yeah, that's it. It's similar to like premium lores, it feels like, because yeah, this seems, they managed to make a worse premium lore. Yeah, that kind of seems about right. Yeah. Legendary lore has worn off, and I didn't even get Suicune. Ah, unbelievable. Yeah, those lores seem like a meme. You'd have to spend so much money. How many encounters did I even get? You've probably seen my stuff seems like a turbo scam. Maybe if they were like 20k a piece, maybe. But even then, dude, I don't know. That seems real rough. Eventually, at a cheap enough price, it becomes worth it because the time save. You could even flip those like in a couple months or whatever. That's really, really solid. That's really crazy, actually. The cheapest, I think that might be the cheapest they've ever been. Is like 205k. That's actually nuts. As people know, I'm not really a One Piece fan, but this is pretty cool. Someone edited, I think it was Jay Gray, edited the clown mask to look like Buggy from One Piece, which is kind of cool. It'd be a cool variation, you know, if it existed. Shiny clown mask, people are saying. Good meme. I've said this so many times already, Yash Patel, but I love this question because I'm also bummed about it. Yeah, you cannot get particle effects from Halloween swarms, which makes me sad. I really like that mechanic. there, for those who don't know, there was a mechanic for many, many years in Pokemon where, like, during Halloween swarms or, like, certain holiday swarms during events, whenever, like, you would encounter swarm Pokemon, you would have, like, a very small, like, 5% chance to encounter wild Pokemon with particle effect on them, which was really cool in my opinion. And they just stopped doing that. I don't know why. I really liked those. I thought it was, like, really fun. It, like, made you feel so much more interested to check swarms. Yeah, it was one of my favorite things. And it was like, it was like also like good gambling, because it was like, you know, should I go do this or should I go check swarms? And it's like, if I check the swarm and I get one, it's like 50k, which is really good. But if I check and get nothing, it's do not listen to me. Do not take this as advice. Do not do what I'm about to say. But edible cookie dough always tastes like shit, and it's not worth it. Just eat fucking cookie dough. Risk the salmonella. It's actually worth it, based and true. You don't do this. I'll do this, but you don't, okay? But, like, dude, it's so worth. Edible cookie dough is so shit. It's so grainy and gross. It's not even worth it at that point. Just eat regular cookie dough. It's literally worth the risk. Yeah, that's my based food tip of the day. There are certain shiny Pokemon that get all named the same thing. Every single shiny Pidgey that was taught back in 2013, every single one was always named Chicken Nugget or like Golden Nugget. Same with like Geodude. Shiny Geodudes were always named like Chicken Nugget or like Nugget every time, without fail, every time. Okay, and like shiny Shuckles are almost always Blueberry. Like stuff like there are certain Pokemon that always get the same name. It's like really funny. It's like same brain, one brain cell, hive mind. Good meme. People sleep on stuff like that, Patel, during events, man. Doing stuff like breeding the Chandelures, breeding the crocodiles and stuff that people need. Stuff like that is usually secret good money during the events. Absolutely. You bring up a really good point, Lala. I really want to test how many Shuckles you could get like per hour now with that strategy. Like before, yeah, egg hunting Shuckle was the best, but I wonder if rock smashing in Cianwood City, I wonder how many you could do per hour. It's an interesting meme. Yeah, I'm down for another charm, man. I'll be pretty lazy today, and I mean, I did 3 videos earlier, but I'll be lazy today and on stream just kind of charm and hang out and go for the farm. Tomorrow I'll try to do. I need to do wisp guides. I need to do wisp guides tomorrow. I was gonna do them today, but I ended up with other stuff. I'll do wisp guides tomorrow and probably the vanity overviews tomorrow, or maybe I'll do them tonight. We'll see. But I'm down to charm again. Shiny charm again. Yeah, I'm down to farm. Good luck, guys. Okay, the turbo charms. Look at this. Thanks for the shiny charm, Shizu. Look at everything bagel popping an item. Okay, he's flexing. We've got the infinity stones. Item magnet, riches, XP charm, battle point. Hell yeah, looking good. My favorite part of the Halloween event is just still shunting in Petalburg. Very spooky themed shunting. Pog. Oh shit, someone asked in a comment, is there an issue with Suicune this month? Pokedex says already caught, but I've never encountered it. Should I not be hunting for Suicune? Is it glitched? Does anybody know? Oh, no. Mine says there is one. Yeah, can I get 2? It's cool to see that. This is actually the first time I've seen this in action. Just when I saw it for the other time, my Entei, I already caught it. It's kind of cool to see. So I actually do have one. Neato. The real question becomes, I don't know my answer to this. Do I really want to keep every single... There's something really cool to me. The collector in me really wants to keep, like, every single legendary I catch. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so cool to me, but it also feels like such a waste of box space and such a pain in the butt. I don't know if it's actually worth it, but I don't know. We'll see. But if it's a money-making method thing, I probably shouldn't be farming, but... We're going to go for it for now. We'll make a decision at some point. Sell them, they're going to be on a price. But I like the idea of, if I were to sell, I would obviously just sell as soon as possible. But I like the idea of keeping the catch date, the first OT, the first cycle. And then even like, how cool would it be? How cool would it be if you could be like, you know what? Here's like a full box of like the first year of Suicune, Raikou, and Entei being released. And I have all of them, like... I don't know. That's so cool to me. I think that's such a collector, like it's such an impressive collector's piece. I don't know. I like the idea of catching them and collecting them for as long as I can. We'll see how long that actually lasts. I wish Johto had better single encounter farming spots for this, but we'll see. That's like almost unbelievable. Alton is saying you opened 20 million Pokeyen worth of goodie bags and didn't get a single bat hat or a ghostly lantern. I think the lantern might only come from Pump King, but are bat hats really Pump King only? What channel is the info in? It's in goodie bag drops under my Discord. That's crazy. I got 2 and 40 bags opening Pumpkin. Is that the bat hats? I wonder if bat hats are Pumpkin only. That seems crazy to me. Damn, that's nuts. Okay, you're saying you got 2 bat hats and 40 Pumpkin bags though. Maybe bat hats are Pumpkin only, but like kind of common there. Obviously, that's very, very small, you know, anecdotal data, but that's so interesting. I'll probably get one of everything from this event. Probably not one of everything. Maybe like not the lantern. I'll get one of a lot of things from this event. I'll let you, but like in like 5 days. It's day 2. I'm in no rush to like get everything. I'm also not gonna get both of the kitties. I'm probably gonna buy the orange cat because I prefer the orange cat. I feel like the black cat's probably a better investment if you want to just, because the black cat matches with way more outfits. Black, my girlfriend teaches me this all the time. Black just matches way more like colors and stuff than like orange would. Like orange won't match nearly as many outfits. So I feel like, but I'm an orange cat guy. I want the craziest cat with crazy energy, trouble making animals. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the orange cat personally, probably. How to get particles in this event? You can defeat the boss in hard mode or get the shiny phantom particle as a drop. I'm assuming from only the pumpkin goodie bags. That's my guess. I feel like I might only invest in pumpkin if I do. I don't know if I'm gonna invest in sealed product this event. If I do, it will be very not much. If I do, it's actually a great question. Any idea when all the older vanities and sealed product will recover? I lost like 14 mil on Lucky Reds. This happens every single event. So what happens is, that's why it's a great time to actually reinvest and kind of double down, in my opinion. This is kind of risky though. Do whatever you want, right? So what happens is every new event, what happens is people start panic selling and selling off their stuff from the last event, or like you'll actually see this when if you missed out on stuff during this Halloween event, check prices during the 11th year anniversary event and during the Christmas event for something you want from this event, because I promise you people will panic sell. I promise you people will panic sell, and people will sell off stuff, and the prices will tank because they'll be excited and want to buy the new stuff, right? That happens every time. So like a lot of like the White Rabbit plush and like the Lunar stuff, that stuff's dropping for a different reason, to be fair, but a lot of like stuff from previous events, even like anniversary chests, like tanked during this event, but now they're already like back up. Stuff like that will always happen from panic sellers, but investors will buy it all up, and usually the prices recuperate really fast because of that. However, Lucky Reds is a little different. Lucky Reds and the White Rabbit, and I'll do a whole video on a specific on this, because the White Rabbit plush, the reason this vanity dropped isn't just because, you know, people are panic selling. It got a replacement, right? You no longer to have a little cute animal on your head, you no longer have to pay 30 mil. You could pay whatever it is for the it's still spent like 5 mil. You could pay like 5 mil for the Trick Kitty or the Pump Cat. So the Trick Kitty or the Pump Cat kind of replace a lot of people who might have wanted the White Rabbit plush before, because a kitty might even be cuter to some people than the White Rabbit plush. That's the same reason why the Sleigh went down from like 5 mil all the way down to 4 mil, like a 1 mil tank, because a lot of people who liked the Sleigh and wanted the Sleigh, now they actually want the flaming motorcycle. This thing's way cooler, right? So a lot of people sold the Sleigh to buy the motorcycle, because you can only equip one at a time anyway. You know, why have both? I mean, I collect both, but yeah, I think that's some really important, like, for certain vanities that has been replaced is one thing, but people panic selling off old stuff to buy the new stuff is definitely another, you know, side of the coin. It is hilarious to think about, Kuroji. I can't believe Halloween's gonna last until like the 12th, and they still plan to do another event this month. Yeah, I feel like there's only gonna be like which is why it's good if you don't like this event to just say, dude, how nuts is that? There's gonna be like a 1 to 2 week break maybe between this event and the anniversary event, most likely, unless it gets delayed again. But like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, that's kind of the fucked thing. So last year, the Halloween event, the Pumpkin, was easier than the anniversary event boss. But obviously this year's Pump King is definitely harder than last year's Pump King and the anniversary event boss. So what I'm trying to say is this year's anniversary event boss might even be harder than this year's Pump King. So if you think the Pump King fight is hard, we're in for a tough time, fellas. Let me go sell off. I have a lore not active right now, so let me go sell off these special candies while I remember. Really quick. I only have like 9 of them, but they're just like fucking tanking. And I think like 10k now. They just like continue to tank in price, so I might as well sell them quickly before they, you know, go down any further. Yeah, they're around 9k. Special candy. We'll do 989 like this. Damn, like 90k. That's something. They're just like fun. I do like farming them a lot. They're really fun and casual and chill. Wait, there's also a mini boss spawn right here. Wait, that's really lucky for me. So I can actually just go ahead and do that. That's kind of hilarious. What good fucking location. Mini bosses are just so comfy. The fact that you can like do them all in like 10 minutes, like Danny said, and you make like, what is it? 10k per thing. You do 5. You make like 50k in like 10 minutes, which is just nice. Like, it's not crazy money. I mean, it is if you can like do them hourly or whatever. Like, right? If you do, it'd be what? 50k times 6 would be the math on that, right? 10 minutes. Yeah, it's like around the money per minute of a gym rerun. But like, I don't know, it's just comfy. They're fun, man. I mean, yeah, it's basically 10 minutes of, yeah, you basically, like, it's not the best money in the world, but I don't know, they're fun and comfy. Wow, that actually blows my mind. Right now, tank, okay, to be fair, it's very low games. That's why it's only 1,200 games or haven't played or whatever. It's day 1 of the new season of PvP. But under PvP stats, tank Garchomp has been played more than Chore Scarf Garchomp. That's kind of crazy to me. Obviously, very, very, it'll probably change, but it's kind of nuts. JW Tree, you have no idea how long I've wanted to do a bet like that for. Pick like me and a streamer, like me and like Rumel or something, and like make a bet, like race to this shiny, and the first one to get it gets X. And yeah, no, like we like bet some amount of like Pokéyen or something. No, unironically, that'd be so fun. It just has to be at the... There's so many things I want to do for Pokemon, but it's so tough because so much shit is going on all the time. Like, there's so much going on all the time. Like, holiday events. Like how am I going to, like, do an above and beyond, like, extra creative thing like that during event season? I think it's just there's too much going on already. But, man, I love the idea of that. Yeah, like, doing the idea of, like, me, like, 1v1 shunting race with someone on stream for all of it. Like, it'd be so fun. There's so many fun things you could do. I've wanted to do a Pokemon game show for a long time, a Pokemon podcast. There are so many creative things you can do. It's one of those things that, like, I always kind of get like frustrated / a little slighted when, like, it's not very common, but you'll see some people be like, oh man, like, I just don't really think I can like become a Pokemon content creator because like Petrowski's already done every video. He's already covered everything. I'm over here like, dude, no, I have not. There are so many things to do. It's unbelievable. I have so many things written down that I like may never get to because of like time and energy constraints. There is so much to do. It's crazy. That I don't know. It feels really funny to me when people say stuff like, yeah, there's just nothing left. There's no videos left to cover. Like, you know, I don't know, man. There's so many things to do. There's so much to do. There's so many incredible things to do within a game like Pokemon, which is super sandboxy. You know, it's like saying like, oh, like people have done every Minecraft video when like people have been making new and creative and interesting Minecraft videos and like changing the game with Minecraft YouTube for the past like 15, you know, like 12 years, right? Like it's had so many different iterations. Like think of like the Hunger Games meta of Minecraft, like Spleef Minecraft. What was like the Guild Wars type for, you know what I'm talking about, that thing. There was the now it's like the 100 war. Now it's like the I put 1,000 Minecraft players to simulate like a jail environment. Like the meta of that stuff changes all the time. Yeah, factions, like stuff changes all because people are creative and like there's so much to do. Never let yourself be like, yeah, there's nothing left. Like never let that be your excuse. It's so it can be hard to think of stuff, but I hate the mental of like it's so baby to be like, oh yeah, it's all done. Like no, it's not, man. There's so much to do. My videos are not that good, okay? They could be outclassed in a heartbeat. I know that for a fact that someday a fucking new, young, hungry Zoomer YouTuber will rise up and be way better than me and make way better videos and be way more creative stuff and pump out way more. I'm gonna try to like work as hard as I can for as long as I can, but Yeah, I don't know. Like it's inevitable that one day someone will pass me, and I'm just like a stepping stone in the Pokemon like YouTube content. I'm like step 1, okay? In the next like 10 to 20 years, I'm step 1 of the Pokemon content creation scene. I think that's the way to think about it. Wait, did something glitch? Am I? Do you guys see this? Why is my clown guy blue? What? He's blue, but when I right click on my character, it shows it white. It glitched hard? Lighting? Cause he's sad. That's kind of funny. The lighting? It is blue? What the fuck? Cause he's sad was so good. It's dark? Yeah, but is it really it's like 10 a.m. and I don't think I was having this issue earlier. It's blue. Is it a glitch or is it actually lighting? Now it's fine. But if I head back outside, it is kind of blue here. That's weird though. But isn't it less blue? I feel like it's less blue now. Maybe it's the same blue. I'm like so distracted by this. I'm like on charm. Has to be lighting. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a lighting thing. That's just strange. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, it's blue out here. But it's like, how? It's like sun's up. It's like fucking 10 a.m. in game. 11 a.m. Why is it blue? I don't know. Weird. Donator statuses are dropping in price? Oh, shit. 7 days for 1 mil? No way. What the fuck? Wait, what's RP at? 2.47. What the fuck? Wait. What the fuck? Isn't 7 day 500 RP? That is so cheap. Why? Who is selling these? I'd buy that shit for 1 mil flat. That's crazy. Is someone like, is it like a whale, like microtransactioning, where he's like, I'll just sell one, and then he like sells another like 5 minutes. Okay, I'll just sell another. Oh, I'm 500k short. I'm 1 mil Pokemon short for this. I'll sell another. Fuck, dude. That's what's going on? Yeah, that's crazy. 1 mil for that's nuts. 1 mil flat for a 7 days crazy. Is someone wailing hard for like open vanities or some shit? How much are 30 days? 1500 RP, which is 2.4 times 1.5, 0.6. Should I buy one of these to stock up, man? Is it really that cheap? Do these get? I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna buy one, I guess. I can always sell it later or something. Windows Calc Poggies. I'm a huge Windows Calc fan. A lot of Windows Calcs on this stream. So I'll buy one of those for now. I do like the idea of having the capital, having access to that for flips and stuff, but that is really cheap and really solid. This feels cheap. 100 on speed. It might not actually be. I feel like Tentacruel prices are just tanking. Mail 31 speed. It's like a little pico cheap. Not really. Okay, well, that's some money spent. Yeah, legendary lures are fucking trash. I feel like you literally end up spending like 1.5 million Pokéyen per hour to save. You save 1,500 encounters at 300 encounters per hour. You spend 1.5 million Pokéyen per hour to save 5 hours. I think would be like the math on average. If we're assuming and guesstimating that what's it called? The rate is 1 out of 5k, which we don't know the rate for sure. But yeah, it's literally like a 1.5 mil per hour cost. Yeah, wow. Which is gonna take you, let's do the math. 3,500 divided by 300. So you're spending, so it's this many hours times, oh my god, this Pokéyen is gonna be disgusting. You're spending like 18 million Pokéyen to use legendary lures all the way to your legendary beast on average, and you're saving like 5 hours in the process. That is so not worth it. That's crazy. Yeah, legendary lures are, they managed to make a more expensive premium lure, more like not worth it premium lure. It's actually crazy. All right, the girlfriend's on her way home. You guys know what that means. time to end the stream. I love you all very much. It was a fun stream. A lot of good laughs today. A lot of good memes, good streams, good conversation regarding the game, bad food takes, and memeing on British people. So make sure if you enjoyed all this content to make sure to like the stream, like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not. If you prefer beans on toast, dislike, probably like, but still, you know, dislike in your head, okay? Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. Follow the streams on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET usually. Discord's down below if you care about that. Tons of good resources during the Halloween event in the Discord. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, it really does help out a ton. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff does help a lot. You guys know the drill. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. If you watch this point, that's pretty nuts. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Have fun. Play Pokemon. Have a blast. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching till the very end of the video, and thanks to everybody whose name is on this list. You guys go above and beyond and allow me to make the content that I do. So thank you so much once again, and have a great day.